Alright, yeah, I gotta do this shit again. Cause they post. I'm gonna pick up, right? Yo, turn the shit the fuck down. You talking about me, nigga? Alright, so, alright. You can see right there, say 10 times. Hold up. This shit's so fucking tough to do. Alright. Randomize 10 times. And yes, that's the actual Fred, Greg, Raise, me, Mike, Eddie, Jamal, Jason, Jamal. Alright, so I'm about to randomize this 10 times. Pick this better off facing the screen. Straight dog. Whatever, dog. My guys.
Oh my gosh. Praise God. I don't have the time right now because I'm getting tired. All the Republicans, God bless them, saying that if you borrow money, you should pay They successfully paid off their student loan debt. In order for the government to forgive student loan debt, it means that they'll probably be imposing higher taxes elsewhere. Like, the country gets their money to do things off of people's taxes.
You don't know that? So
it's not free money.
Right. There's a box in here?
That's what it sounds like. Is there a bag on the floor?
First of all, you know there's a mouse here.
I know somebody eating downstairs.
It's what?
Is somebody doing downstairs?
How you know? It don't sound like it's downstairs. It's downstairs?
Erica and Riley downstairs.
Dang, that sounds so, yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, so because they're dropping they're forgetting the debt, they're gonna make taxes higher.
That's typically how they find the money.
So you're gonna have to pay more in taxes.
Pretty much. It's not free money.
Right, but what's the...
So okay, say that everybody has debt and you pay yours off, and in order for everyone else's debt to be paid off, everybody's taxes are going to be a little bit higher, which means that they'll be bleeding more out of you. You've already finished paying everything that you were supposed to pay.
I would kind of be annoyed too.
Okay, so that's why people are annoyed. Now, rightfully so, people are annoyed. However, the other fact is that the whole concept of college education is really fucked up in America. Not saying education should be free. I think that professors should definitely be paid. However, y'all go a little overboard with these fees and tuition sometimes, because the fact of the matter is we're not just paying for professors' salary. We're paying for all these buildings you want to build. We're paying for all the money you want to have for these athletic programs and shit like that. You know, and say that I'm not going to school to be an athlete. I could care less about it. Right, you know what I mean? So, and then on top of that, I can't even argue that that's a bad thing, because the fact of the matter is school has expenses, right? And you help to pay off those expenses. I can't even argue against that. The problem that is within our college education system is that, you know, at the age of 18, you can't legally drink. You can't legally rent a car. You can't legally. A lot of places you can't even legally rent a room in a hotel at 18, but you could sign yourself into that.
Right.
And they're like, oh no, you gotta pay it back, and they impose such heavy interest rates on it that is almost unheard of to even get on top of. So the fact that you do that to an 18-year-old who damn near doesn't have the means to pay it off in the beginning, you're crippling people to begin with. And for a long time, they told us we had to have degrees in order to have better paying jobs and whatnot. So you had a lot of kids who felt like they weren't even ready for college and felt as though they were forced to go because that was the necessary means to a better alternative, when the fact of the matter is having a degree is not a problem. But degrees started to lose their value, and it only started to lose their value when, I hate to say it, minorities were getting them. Degrees were a sure way. At one point, degrees were a sure way that the elite stayed elite. Now that Black people started having their own universities, and minorities started having their own places they go and getting degrees and doing things and obtaining the same things that these people have. It's like, okay, it's not elite anymore. We don't need a degree for that. You know how to do X, Y, Z? Cool. And now they're pushing trade schools more than they are degrees, because it's not as much money, and truth being told, everybody was pushing for degrees and trying to be the boss. Now everybody's trying to be the boss, and now nobody knows how to do manual labor. So manual labor is where it's at right now. So once again, it's always the elite trying to find a way to stay elite. Now, the craziest part is half of the people in the world, I mean, okay, you got a good, decent chunk that want to be elite. But half of the people in the world don't even want to be a part of the elite or the dumb wealthy. They just want to live comfortably. And every time the middle class starts to live comfortably, the upper class keeps trying to make that separation a lot bigger. Because if you want to be honest, in every nation, in every country you look at, every nation is damn near damn near built and supported by the middle class. The middle class suffers the most every time. Like, truth being told, if we made less money, we would get more free money and like food stamps and aids and stuff like that and whatnot. But because we make too much money, they tax more out of us. We gotta pay for more things out of pocket. Like, shit sucks. Shit sucks for real. So, that's just that's what it is to be middle class sometimes and whatnot. So, yeah, that's what you got going on.
Yeah, I guess I see like people who have already paid off their student loans are annoyed, but then again, I feel like more people owe them than have paid them off already.
So if you see, and that's the thing, if you see that
about the majority.
in some things the majority isn't always right. In some things you'll see like, okay, boom, you have a teacher's class where everybody fucking failed and you got a few people that's fucking up the curve. You got a few people that's fucking up the curve because one, they actually really understand what's going on despite however the teacher is teaching it or presenting it to the class. Does that make them part of the elite? Yes. And it probably has more to do with them just being able to figure out. Everyone else isn't dumb. They just were able to figure it out. Whereas everybody doesn't learn the same. Sometimes other people need help. So, or you could have a majority in the class that just really didn't do the work. It could go either ways, but what we can say about the college educational system here in America, for the most part, from the beginning, it's a business. So from the beginning, in that aspect where you really make 18 only the legal age so that you can put people in debt. Because you look at any other country, when 18 is the actual legal age, they can do all those other things that we would be able to do at 21.
You can like drink at 16 or something like that.
So, I mean, I don't know if that'd be true, but yeah, like in other countries where you can do all those things, that's because they are legit calling you an adult. Here in this country, an adult is at 21, to be honest. 18, and we say that all the time, like, you're really not an adult at 18. You're just old enough to actually have debt.
Oh my god, this fucking dumbass motherfucking Mike.
So, yeah. The scam in and of it.
Yo, you got anybody on?
Yeah, let me see.
Because I'm in good standing with hospital. If I'm being honest, I really didn't end up in a bad situation. But I understand both sides of the coin.
What you don't?
If it benefits me, I take it. But
Why booty you? Send a few invites.
Fucking lose thanks to Ari.
Hey, you got anybody with you?
Yeah, finally.
You gotta buy this battle pass.
We gotta buy another fucking battle pass.
Hey, I'm gonna join on to see how many this guy has. I'm coming back.
Another motherfucking battle pass, bitch. Y'all want the shit that's on here?
Yeah, he had two. Y'all got somebody else on?
I ain't got nobody.
I see bait on, but bait he ain't running. Cheek, you the host. Yeah, you the host.
Totally shaking. He probably still at work.
What the hell the Lakers do that for?
What they do?
They traded Pat Beverly for THT.
They traded for Pat Bev? They want some grit, yo.
Holding for deployment.
Defense.
Take this time to ready up.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Hey, they traded
They're on me.
But
Pat
they,
Bev
I
for
don't know
THT.
why they put extra people on this damn map like it ain't already crowded.
They traded what, about 10 minutes ago.
Yo, T.O. just ran a, well, I can't say test, but he ran a sub 4540. Niggas gotta be in fucking phenomenal shape, yo.
Oh yeah, that was nice now.
I remember it was some a few years ago. It was a 60-year-old coach that ran the same speed he did as when he was 18.
Training's over. Time to see what you've learned. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I was playing this shit early, but I had to get out
They put some new shit on this bitch.
Oh nah, man. They took Rebirth off. I know that.
They mark that shit
You
up.
know, sometimes you want to just play casual. You don't want to be spitting the whole damn time.
Resurgence. That's gas you don't want to breathe.
Yeah,
Make your way to the
one
safe
fight the
zone.
whole lot of fish up there.
James.
Fallen allies will
Yeah,
redeploy as
What we
long as
doing?
you remain alive. Earn points to bring them back to the action faster.
Setting a rally point.
Mark is fucking for real.